Hey there, this is Jessica from Peterson SEO. Thank you so much for reaching out to us and requesting your free video. So today we're going to walk through just a few tips that you can start applying right away, and it's really going to help with your online presence, as well as capturing more of those organic leads that you can start converting into customers, rather than having to rely on those expensive lead programs like Angie's and Home Advisor. All right. So, um, if I look up water damage restoration in Vallejo, um, you're going to see that there's three main sections to Google. Okay, so you're going to have, generally speaking, you'll have your ads on top here, and then you'll have your Google My Business profile. Between your ads and the Google My Business profile, this is where 30% of people are searching. So it is important that your profile page be in the top three, which you are for this specific search. So good job there. Um, this is a really, really critical point because if you're not in the top three for your services or service keywords, then you're going to leave all those leads on the table for your competitors. So, in order to be in this top three position, if you're not for one of your keywords, there's going to be several factors. And one of the most important are going to be something called citations. And that's going to be the name of your business, your address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Facebook, Glassdoor, etc. So, that's really, really important. Um, I noticed that you actually have two different profiles. This one comes up as home builder, but when I researched based on the phone number you provided me, I actually came up with a completely separate profile. So I don't know if you have more than one location, um, or why you would have two separate ones with two separate phone numbers, but this one seems to be based on restoration, whereas this one here is home builder. So this is the one that appears to be in the top three. So if you had to choose, I would focus on this one. Unless you're servicing multiple areas, and you're going to want to optimize both. So you're going to need more Google reviews. You're going to need more optimized images. You're going to need to have a fully completed profile, highlighting those keywords that you're trying to target for your services. Those are just some of the things that you're going to need to do to optimize that profile. And I noticed I'm not seeing any Facebook pages or anything, but I do see that you do have a few citations and you do have a business site. So the business site is better than no site at all, but basically, your business site is not optimized either. You do have a few images here, which are good. A lot of examples of some of your mold projects. But there's no written content. There isn't anything to help you be indexed for any keywords. And so having this business profile really does help in getting your listing into the top three of the maps, but it's not really helping to drive you any customers. So going back to the maps, you are in the top three, so that's good, and that profile is helping that. But your business site does need to be optimized as well as this. Now, the last section, I mentioned that you had your ads, your Google My Business section. The last section here are called your organics. And this is where 70% of people come when they're doing their searches. So it's really important that you get on the first page of Google. And to do that, you're going to need a website. A website is extremely important. And so your top organic competitor here is Roto-Rooter. So we take a look at their site. The first thing I need to mention is that even though they're your top organic competitor, they are a franchise, and you actually don't have to compete against the entire franchise. You're only competing against this one location in Vallejo. And franchisees are not able to modify their pages, and so they can't redirect their content to focus on the keywords they actually want to rank for. So you actually are at an advantage here. But a good website is going to have separate pages for each of their major services, like these guys have. All of these pages should have their own unique content and be focused on their own keywords, because if not, Google will penalize you for that. If you're servicing multiple service areas, you also want to have separate service area pages, which will allow you to be found organically in each of the communities that you're servicing. Now, your home page, which this would be for the Vallejo Roto-Rooter, Google likes to see a minimum of about 1,500 words or more of content focused around your local buyer intent keywords. Those are going to be the keywords people are actively searching for in Vallejo, or your service areas for your services that you're offering. If you notice here, there is no location, which means they're focused on national keywords, which actually does not help this specific location. Because if you're not servicing on a national level, if you rank for keywords that are national, you're going to get people from all over the United States landing on your website that will never convert. So it is really critical to only be focusing on those local buyer intent keywords. Um, and you don't want just any keywords that have a lot of volume. You don't want everybody landing on your page. You want the people who land on your website to have the best opportunity to convert into real customers. These guys have a bunch of interlinking pages, which is good. This does help with your SEO, so that is important. They do have some content here, but there really isn't any focus on local keywords, and there's not nearly enough content for what Google likes. So these guys should be super easy for you to beat by just following the strategies that I've provided you. You're definitely going to have to make sure that you have more content than your competitor. Whatever your competitors are doing, you're always going to want more of. All right, now let's look at the back end and see how they're actually doing on Google. So this is Ahrefs. It helps us to analyze how websites are performing. We don't care about their whole website as a whole, because they're a franchise and you're not competing against the whole franchise. We're only competing against this one page. And this has a rating of a 12. And it looks like this is rated because of the strength of their website. Generally, backlinks and referring domains are what will get you this rank here. And they don't have any for this location. So they have this rating because of the weight of their website. But backlinks and referring domains are extremely important. This is what's going to give you authority in Google's eyes. This is a popularity contest. So the more relevant your links are to your services and industry, the more authority Google's going to give you, and the higher it's going to help you to rank. And you're going to link those to your keywords to help them to rank to the first page in Google. And these guys have been indexed for 10 keywords, but they're not actually generating any traffic to their page. And if we look at the keywords, this is a perfect example of what not to do. They're focusing here on the Vallejo water service, garbage bills. None of these, even though they have high volume, nobody who's searching to pay their water bill is looking for a water restoration company. So none of these are ever going to convert. So you really want to focus on those important local keywords. And if you follow each of these tips that I have provided you today, your business has the opportunity to be number one across Google for your relative keywords and services in each of your service areas. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you found it helpful, and I would love to get your feedback. If you have any questions, go ahead and reply to my email or give me a call at this number on the screen, and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.